Hey everyone, Drew here from the Guarino Real Estate Team on Long Beach Island. In this video today, I'm going to talk about our April market report. I'm going to talk about the current inventory, and I'm also going to highlight some of my favorite listings that are currently out there for sale. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Let's get right to it. Starting with the April summary. April typically is the unofficial start to the spring real estate season on Long Beach Island. Usually we see sellers listing their property in time to move it for the upcoming summer season. And predictably, the first warm weekend of the year in April usually brings buyers out of hibernation and down to the island to try to find the perfect home for the upcoming summer season. This year really wasn't the case on the listing side. We only had 39 new listings come on the market, which is a substantial decrease over the previous 5 Aprils, and really was quite disappointing for those buyers waiting for their perfect home to come up. We did see 34 properties sell, which wasn't terrible, was still a decrease over the previous 5 Aprils. The story for April was really we just saw flurries of activity throughout the month, but still haven't had that breakthrough on either side on the listings or the sales for it to follow suit to previous seasons. The properties that did sell sold in the median of 30 days, which shows that the buyers that are finding that right house that comes on the market are still moving quickly and still making aggressive offers with a 95.1% sale to original price ratio. Shifting back up to the average and median sale price for the month of April, this chart really tells it all with the average price of $2,523,000 and the median price of $2,350,000 being the highest ever on any given month on Long Beach Island. Those 34 sales throughout April broke records, largely due to the shifting inventory that's become a bit top heavy, but really might just be the new norm with the amount of new construction that we're seeing throughout the island. The highest sold property for the month was 110 East Jeanette, a great example of this new construction. Located in Beach Haven Crest with 6 beds, 6.5 baths, 53 feet of ocean frontage, and a nice pool in the backyard. This property sold for $6,350,000. Moving on to take a look at the current inventory, we have 129 total listings on the market. This number remained relatively unchanged for the month of April, consistently hovering between 125 and 135 properties. Of those listings, 103 of those are single family, 17 are townhomes, and 9 of them are multifamilies. These average and median sale prices of $2,780 and $2,350 really point back to the previous visual that shows just how each month has become a new record high on these numbers as inventory continues to shift, making the get-in price much higher than it used to be. Lastly, looking at the median days on market of 70 days, this number is a little bit high, showing that the inventory is aging quite a bit on some houses, and that's a good sign for buyers looking to potentially get a deal on a house that's been sitting and finding sellers that are looking to move their property before the upcoming summer season gets underway. Touching on some of those houses that have been on the market for some time, two of my favorites, starting with 2601 South Long Beach Boulevard in Holgate, recently dropped from 5,695 down to 5,495. It's got 6 beds, 5 baths, just over 4,600 square feet. It was built in 2021. It's really just a beautiful home all throughout. It has a nice feature that many people look for with the in-deck pool. It has over $300,000 in rental income booked for this upcoming season. It's got all the modern bells and whistles and finishes throughout. Just a short drive to Beach Haven for those people looking more in that area. I love this home. I think you should take a look at it if you are considering an oceanfront property. It is occupied for this upcoming season, but it wouldn't hurt to collect that $300,000 in rental income and turn the page to next. The next highlight property I want to touch on is 1511 Long Beach Boulevard in North Beach Haven, which is a new mixed-use building with 1,200 square feet of commercial space downstairs, 1,200 square feet of residential space with a 3-bed, 2-bath, open floor plan layout upstairs. It's an interesting property to me because in a way it falls into both a value buy and a good investment buy, depending on which route you take. If you wanted to just get in close to $1 million, you could buy the upstairs, currently listed at 1,149, and have yourself a nice brand new 3-bed, 2-bath condo with no HOA fees. Or you could buy the whole building for 1,725 with the downstairs 1,200 square feet of commercial space projecting between $40,000 and $45,000 of annual rent, and the upstairs renting between $75,000 and $85,000 for the season. So this property is definitely worth a look if you're looking to be in that Beach Haven area for around $1 million, or if you're looking for an interesting investment opportunity on the island. You can find a link to either property I discussed in the description below. If you have any questions about those properties or would like to discuss your Long Beach Island home search in general, the Guarino team would love to hear from you. You can reach us via call, email, or text at any time. Otherwise, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in.